this is Scoop Jones, and we're here for another edition of What Up, Scoop, on the Cable Abuse Network. Tonight's guests are my Dragonfly, these fine young men in the studio. We're going to find out what up with them. On my right-hand side, I've got Mr. Randy Gordon.
Hello.
Hi, Randy, what up?
My IQ.
We have Luker over here on my left, and we have David Ross. I'm sorry, Steph Ross.
What up, kid? Yo, baby.
Oh, yo!
Yo. What's happening?
My Dragonfly's been around a little bit, and they're going to start playing around, and we're going to find out what up with them. What up, Luker?
What up? Not much. This is an expression I'm not familiar with, so you have to excuse me if I seem somewhat alienated to it.
That's okay. Okay, I'll just say, Luker, what's going on?
There you go.
What's going on?
I understand this.
What's going on?
Well, not an awful lot. We're here doing this thing with you, so, you know, I'm doing a few other things.
Yeah, and they opened up the program with a goodbye song. That was an acoustic by my Dragonfly. They're currently in the studio working on some stuff.
Just finished it, actually, yeah. Just sort of getting things ready for this single we're trying to do.
How did you guys get together?
I think Seth can relate this story.
Well, I'm going to make this long story short. Me and Randy Gordon have been together for quite a long time, you know, because we love each other so. And so we look to go to a higher level in life. So we advertised, you know, put the word in the street and stuff, and looked really hard. I mean, really hard. Harder than I'd bet anybody else because we couldn't find anybody. But to make a long story even shorter, this guy called me up at home late at night, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever,
Drunk.
accosting me on the answering machine while I was listening, of course, you know, screening my calls. And he was really good on the phone, so we figured that we'd meet him so we could beat him up.
The next day.
What was he
I got
saying?
a threatening phone call.
What was he saying on the phone?
Oh, he was coming up with all kinds of things. I don't want to say it because this is a family channel, obviously.
And
but yeah, we were doing this thing involved with food. But
yeah,
what happened is I wanted to meet him because he sounded really interesting, and if I didn't like him, I figured we'd kill him or something.
Right.
You know, because he lost
didn't tell me this
sleep.
on the phone, though. See?
No, I didn't tell him that. But we met him, and he was definitely the most interesting person we've met in, I'd say, a number of years. So we fell instantly in hate with him, and decided to check it out and see how far we can go.
Now, what kind of stuff were you and Randy doing before you met Dave? Maybe you can answer that. You guys been working together for a while. What kind of music were you and Seth working on?
Me and Seth, we started the band, and we went through millions of singers and bass players, and we're basically like Jimi Hendrix meets, you know, the Rolling Stones or something. You know, it's more rock and roll than what my Dragonfly is doing. My Dragonfly is more psychedelic, more uplifting.
Wait, so were you still playing like more Jimi Hendrix and rock and roll before you hooked up with Dave? Was that what you were doing?
No.
I mean,
When we finally found Luker, we knew this is the guy and this is what we want to do, you know.
Right.
So he put it all together for us.
Oh, that's cool. What were some of the names of the bands that you were playing with before? Were you playing around?
That happened. It was just me and him, you know. Yeah, it was me and him. That was the name of the band.
Me. So we're not going to stay here, right? Okay. Well, that's okay. And also I understand you were looking for... We've got a very close relationship going on over here between Luker and Seth. I know this is Pam racing over to Luker's gorgeously clad spa in stunning gray thermals. Yeah, it's quite the fashion sense this guy's brought over from England. Definitely. Do you find that quite attractive? He's just not like the LA guy you see around. Let me tell you, that's the first thing I noticed. Cass and kissing Tara, I really respect that. He's got a charming woman, Cass. Yeah, so much fun. Anyway, so basically you hooked up with Luker, and weren't you looking for another player? There was a missing link, and you guys were just jamming until you found the right person, which I understand you just now found, or now you completed the lineup?
Yeah, Luker can answer this one.
You're going to let him answer that one? Okay, I just wanted to give you each your moment of glory here. I don't want to alienate it to anybody.
Well, we don't like to talk about people while they're working, so.
It comes down to, I don't know, you know, so much as, I wouldn't say so much a missing link. Just, you know, we play with various bass players and something like that. And, you know, the person who's kind of holding the shoes right now is just, you know, doing the job, so I don't know about missing a link.
Well,
It was just that we had not a lot of flaky kind of Hollywood characters coming in and blowing it up. And, it just wasn't really happening for us. It just kind of backfired.
It just seemed to come together.
But you guys still stuck it out together, because you found each other, so to speak, even though you did not have the bass player.
Well, even though we hated each other, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard about that. You mean sometimes you have it out or whatever, you got to wax out the round a bit. But see, Seth's into
All
that.
my clothes are on.
Seth's a bit of a masochist.
What's it like working with these guys?
I got to keep these two separated.
Is that why you're sitting over this way?
Yes, by choice.
He said at times, not always.
Sometimes I just
It's a love-hate relationship,
Sometimes you just
More love than hate, though, let me say. Seriously.
Are you, I understand you're from the East Coast, Seth?
Yeah, I'm from New York City.
Seth Roth is from the East Coast, New York City. We want his father to hear that. I'm sorry, but...
You just blew it. Now I got to go undercover.
He's from the East
coming
Coast,
for
and
ya.
you've been out here for about, what, 5 years or so?
No, I've been out here about 7.5 years.
7.5 years?
Yeah.
Right.
Met him in that first half and then did the 7 with him.
Okay, and you're from LA.
I'm not from LA, but I'm from California.
You're from
Yeah,
California?
handleable.
Whereabouts?
I'm from the high desert,
From the high desert area, more
where the
specifically?
cactus and the rattlesnakes roam.
Where peyote grows free.
And that's how you get all that psychedelia in the band, huh? That
That's how you
influence.
get dry skin.
Okay, that's good. That's
It is?
good, yeah. So basically, let's talk about My Dragonfly. You're going to start playing around a bit. There's an upcoming show in May. Can't really talk about. And
Back to back.
you're going to be doing a
probably
video.
not spoken about.
Let's talk about your music. That's
Well,
what we're here for. Plug away.
okay, well, let's
We
see,
can
what
talk
we say
about your latent
It's,
homosexuality later.
bisexuality, please.
Okay, excuse me. I stand corrected.
The music is,
Dry.
music speaks for itself mostly.
Uh-huh.
I don't think, I mean, you can talk a lot of things about it, but I think ultimately when you want to listen to whatever the songs are going to say, the lyrics, you need to listen to the lyrics.
Right.
Because generally if I'm going to say something, I say it lyrically. Although I've been told I'm very opinionated at times, but...
Yes. Lucre's
Well,
opinionated.
Can't
There's
help
nothing
it.
wrong with having an opinion. At least you're not sitting on the fence,
No,
whichever way the wind blows.
just people get pissed when I ram it down their throat, but it's in my nature, I think.
Yeah, that's true. You write some very interesting lyrics, and I think one of the things you were complaining about these vacant songs that we were talking about LA and the music.
Well,
and
I don't mean to complain. I don't mean to be going down, really sort of putting anybody down, especially local, bands playing on the scene. But it just seems to me that you've got an awful lot of the bands cloning each other or cloning people in that have become famous before them or whatever, and not really doing much other than just getting up there and pouncing about like a bunch of prats, And to me, it's kind of like, well, that's all very well and good, but it's just, maybe it's because it's not what I'm into. That I find it hard to accept.
right.
And I think there's definitely a lack of exciting bands. Something exciting. There's nothing exciting happening around LA lately.
that there's no bands that you really like or
Rage
have to
Against
go
the
out and
Machine is
see.
about it.
Uh-huh.
They're the only bands that's really turned anything on lately.
Okay.
We're nothing like them.
No, I mean we're nothing like them at all.
No,
but,
yeah, but that's the one band that you can really.
Yeah, this is the only band I can actually think of where I went out to a club and saw them and thought, wow, these guys really got something going on. And it was something that was valid, not just.
Now, when's the first time you saw Rage Against the Machine perform?
Last year, I guess. Yeah.
Was it at the Medicine Show?
No, it was at Club with No Name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And they were really happening.
Yeah.
They really blew me away because I wasn't expecting anything. But, just the way that their angst and the energy and the fact that they're actually saying something valid within the songs, I thought was really cool.
Right, they have something to say.
Sure.
And they're politically minded.
Of course, but the thing is, politics comes from everything. You can be politically minded and not say anything within your songs. That's a political statement in itself.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, the angst that they're expressing is real.
Sure. But bands like Poison, for instance, also take a choice to not be making a political statement, and that in itself.
Yeah, if you want to look at it that way, but Poison, I look at as fluff. Yeah.
Of course.
Next question.
But next question, basically, with My Dragonfly, when you guys got together for this project, because I know you're very serious about your music, Luker, what were you trying to achieve with this project when you came out here? Because I know you've been
Me personally?
Yeah, and this is all of you
Sure.
guys, but you first.
Well, mine was a deviation from everything I'd done before. It was a step away. It was going at a right angle from everything I tried to achieve previously, basically.
With your other bands.
With other bands that I've been in the past, right? And
and it was a whole change of direction. And I had I had this focus, this thing in my mind that I wanted to focus, and I needed to find the right people to do it with. And I guess, you know, I met up with a lot of people before I met these guys too, and you know.
What made you want to work with these two clowns?
You know, it was one of those things where it was just initially initially it was kind of like, well, I didn't know what was up. I didn't know what was up.
You didn't know what was that?
Other than this guy pissed me off. I got round to his house, you know, in the morning, and he's there. Wow, man, I'm hung, you know. And he's like.
Did he impress you a great deal or what?
No, not at all.
I didn't think so. No, okay.
What actually happened was he had to keep going back and forth to the bathroom because he was like, oh, I'm so out of it, you know. He'd been drinking the night before and stuff. And I'm there, all right, show me what you got there, let's see something, you know. He's like, man, you know.
So ultimately, what made you continue?
I don't know.
What did you see
it's
in him?
really weird because, you know, I've met with guys that have really impressed me, and I've met with people that I've thought, wow, they've really got something going on, you know, but yet that wasn't the thing that made me think, yes, this would work.
It just kind of clicked.
Yeah, basically.
I felt some kind of funny relationship.
Chemistry.
Okay,
It
cool.
was an imbalance in chemistry that actually made the chemistry work.
And it worked. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Not at all. Okay, just to be the devil's advocate here.
Just to be the
Good
honest
ideas, you know, we could hear the musical ideas and the potential that we had, you know, just with me and him making tapes in the garage, you know, that's all we played them. And, we had good ideas and a direction what we wanted to do. And he said, okay, I could do that, you know. And just so happens that's what he wanted.
It's a lot since then.
Just, it's honest music, you know, it comes from our heart, you know, and it makes us feel good. So, you know, we don't really care what other people think, you know. We'd like them to like it, of course, but, I mean, it makes us feel good, so we know it's
masturbation.
Yeah, as long as you're happy with it, yeah. How would you
if you don't get off on it, how can anybody else get
our
off
sound? Well, we're loud.
You're loud?
And we're quiet.
And you're quiet, that's good, okay. We're going for extremes here.
Set speed back.
I think what Luker showed us is that literally almost anything can go, whether in the door or out the window. And he was extremely honest. And I don't think it was so much that it was, he said that, oh, I can do this, but I think it's something he said, I will do this and enjoy the fuck out of it.
Okay, bleep. That's fine. You know,
and
one bad
and
word.
so we made a decision. We all made a decision.
Right.
A serious decision that affected the rest of our lives until now. And we said, let's go full steam ahead. So
cool. And your songs, Luker, you're writing a lot of the lyrics and the songs, and I remember we were talking.
All the lyrics.
He's writing all the lyrics.
Yeah.
We spoke about cosmetics. See, I've known Luker and his charming wife went to see the Medicine Show, and remember you mentioning they were supposed to be up for animal rights, and not one of those lame bands discussed. You know,
well, one did.
One did, and that was Skinny Puppy,
Right.
but wasn't Skinny Puppy like at the very near the end? Remember?
Absolutely. You know, the whole
They were the
deal
only
was like,
one
you
that
know,
had to say of anything.
the Medicine Show was supposed to be this kind of showcase to raise, you know, awareness towards the sort of atrocities that go on within medical science and supposed medical science. And you know, I was really up for that because you know it's something that I believe in strongly. And all the bands that came on were just kind of up there stroking their egos and just posing around and doing their thing, which is fine. They were there nevertheless to raise money, which I guess is a good thing. But however, you know, if people are going to be there to watch these bands and they're going to try and raise their consciousness towards what the message they were trying to put over, you know, I mean,
they should educate them.
I mean, I don't want to see, you know, Lane Staley up there with Nancy Hart pouncing around and, you know, like, you know, ooh, how beautiful can we sound, when ultimately it doesn't mean a shit.
Right.
You know, the only people that got up there was Ogre from Skinny Puppy. And he got up there with some other guy, I don't know who it was, and with an acoustic guitar, and he sang about the reality of what's going on.
Right, and not only did he sing about the reality of what was going on, but he explained to people that don't really understand what it is, what vivisection is, and what the animals are going through.
Because a lot of people don't understand.
And it took but a few minutes.
A lot of people don't understand those kind of that terminology.
They'll see the word and they'll see the picture in an ad, you know, but really not to really understand what's going on.
I guess maybe that was planned. I I don't know.
And you had written Cosmetics prior to that show.
Yeah, it was quite ironic. It was quite ironic because, you know, I said to the guys, I said, wow, you know, maybe, you know, this song is quite, you know, fitting for that whole thing.
Right. And we're gonna have My Dragonfly do another acoustic number. Do you want to set this one up?
Sure. We're going to be doing our title song, My Dragonfly, followed by the song we were just speaking of, which is Cosmetics. I'd thank you to listen to the lyrics.
But we're going to do Cosmetics at the very end, I believe. So right now we're going to see My Dragonfly perform acoustic rendition of My Dragonfly. Check it out.
been. Shows me all the ugly faces I wish I'd never seen. Travel on translucent wings, beating with the breeze. Skimming oceans, flower size. Can you see me? Oh, familiar places I know I've never been, yeah. It shows me all the ugly faces I wish I'd never seen. Travel on translucent wings, beating with the breeze, yeah. Skimming ocean, flower size. Can you say to me, you're mine, dragonfly? I'm mine, dragonfly. I'm mine, dragonfly. I'm mine, dragonfly. Tears in the sky from an eye as we fly high, yeah. I am mine, dragonfly. Clouds in the sky from an eye as we fly high. I am mine, dragonfly, yeah. Tears in my eye from an eye as we fly high. I am mine, dragonfly, yeah. Tears in the sky from an eye as we fly high. I am mine, dragonfly, yeah. I am mine, dragonfly, yeah. I am mine, dragonfly, yeah. Dragonfly, yeah. Okay, guess we'll do cosmetics. We'll give you a trade. Okay, this next song I'm going to do is a song we spoke of in the interview. It's called Cosmetics. Take it away, my friend. Good night, and God bless. Remember how it really feels when you spray on your cologne.
Hi, Mom.
So can we smoke now?